Oh त्वमेव क्या बात है, बहुत सुंदर है. Devotees and friends are joining us on live stream. Namaskar. Welcome to our second night of reading from the Srimad Bhagavad Gita in celebration of Shri Krishna Janma, which Hindus everywhere will observe on Sunday the 25th. Tonight is their second night reading from the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, bringing to you the beautiful message of Bhagavan Krishna. Join me in prayers. Om Shri Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah. Om Parthaya Prativadita Bhagavata Narayan Swayam Vyasen Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaita Vrta Varshinam Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva Manu Sandadhami Bhagavata Gita Bhavadveshanam Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogha Gopalanandana Partho Vatsaha Sudhira Bhokta Duktham Gita Mritam Mahatu Vasudevam Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramaredanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Mandir Jagadguru Mukam Karoti Vajalam Pangum Langhate Girim Yata Kripatamaham Bande Paramanandamadhavam Om Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Kararavindan Padaravindam Mukharavinde Vinivashayantam Vatasya Pratasya Puteshayanam Balamukundam Manasa Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah Govindaya Namo Namo Namah. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Tonight I bring you messages from the Srimad Bhagavatam and also from the Bhagavad Gita. There was a birth of a king's son, and his name was Kamsa. But his birth was of such that it did not show any sign of any good things from him. His birth indicated that he will be a torturer of good people and of everything that is good. Of such a birth, ordinary human being could not defeat him. So the devotees cried, prayed for the Lord to come to help them in that situation. So this now tells us of the birth of Bhagavan Krishna. Like everything else in the world we live, with every challenges to life, we must find a solution to it. We must find a solution to every challenge. Life is not made, our birth is not made for us to be perpetually happy. Our birth, according to karma of our existence, gives us challenges and gives us serious challenges. But then we can navigate into these challenges and very successfully if we take the support of God and Dharma. So now the birth of Bhagavan Krishna brings about now the birth of Kamsa. He was a powerful, but he was a tyrannical monarch. And he had a sister he loved his sister tenderly, very much, like brother and sister Raksha Bandhan relationship. So this beloved sister's name was Devaki. And Devaki was about to marry to one wonderful bhakta, devotee of God, Vasudeva. So now when the day of marriage came now, King Kamsa told his sister, though he was a fearful man, very difficult and very fearful, everyone is afraid of him, because what he did, his father's name was Ugrasena, and Ugrasena was a king. He took his father and imprisoned him, and he took over the kingdom of his father to rule, for he could not wait until the natural death of his father to be anointed as king. So he usurped the kingdom of Mathura. He usurped the kingdom in order to become king. That is one sign of his tyrannical behavior. So everyone was afraid of Kamsa. But he told his sister that on the day of your marriage, I will personally, as a king, and your brother, I will drive the chariot of yourself and your new husband. So in due time, he fulfilled his promise. And Devaki and Vasudeva were very happy that the king had such a wonderful thought, will drive them on the day of their marriage. There were, as we know, wedding, what happens? A lot of celebrations, ovations, and rejoicings. So now he's driving his sister to their house. All went well in the journey, until of a sudden now, King Kamsa, he heard a voice from the Akash, from the void. he heard a voice saying, "Oh, Kamsa, don't consider yourself a foolish person, but as what you're doing can be termed like that. Whom you are driving there merrily, her eighth child will be the cause of your death." So marriage just completed. There's a voice from the void prophesying to King Kamsa that the eighth child of your sister will be the cause of your death. So what, being a man of his nature, as you can see there on the other side of the film, he pulled his sword out and he was about to kill his sister when the sister's Vasudeva, newly married husband, when he intervened and tried to stop him. And Vasudeva told Kamsa, "Oh Kamsa, not your sister will be the cause of your death, but the child, eighth child of your sister. So I promise you that I will give you every child born before the eighth child, the seventh, the eighth child. Each child born, we're going to give them to you, and you dispose of them as you wish to." So in the course of time now, King Kamsa believed his brother-in-law Vasudeva. Every child born was given to him first child. Like a ruthless killer, he'll kill the baby. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh child, Balram, was able to escape. I'll not get into that part of the katha, but not to take time. So the eighth child now, when the eighth child was born, there the guards, what he did before the birth of the eighth child, Kamsa got his sister and husband Vasudeva to be put in his prison cell in Mathura. Put chains in their hands and feet that they will not go anywhere. Put the guards by the door and told them that when the baby is born, when you hear the cry of the baby, then when you hear the cry of the baby, then you call me whether day or night, call me immediately. So at last, when the birth of the eighth child was approaching now, Kamsa ordered them to be chained and so on. He was very friendless. He was very cruel. He was a tyrant king. But Vasudeva in their chains in their hands, Vasudeva and Devaki, and in their feet, no human voice, no human being to see, guards at the door. Let us begin to work our imagination. What will be their state of mind? Who will be their savior? Who will be their protege to protect them here now? All they had was to turn to God. But because they were devotees of God, they clasped their hands and they prayed to Bhagavan Vishnu. "Oh Lord, you come and save us from this torture that we are in, as we are going to have the birth of our eighth child." Then, at a sudden now, we find that there was a voice that came in the prison cell, as you see there on the screen. There's the voice that came. God give them the darshan, Bhagavan Vishnu, Hari, give them the darshan and told them, "Father and mother, weep no more. I have come at last to your rescue and to the release of all the good on earth. Earth shall complain no longer. The days of the wicked are numbered. The wretched tyrannical Kamsa shall die. Once again, there will be peace and goodness on Mother Earth. Open your eyes now, as Bhagavan give them the darshan, They were in a swoon as if in a dream. So then he said, I heard the voice, open your eyes and see me, born as your child. Now take my command. Carry me, Father, to the house of thy good friend King Nanda and Yashoda in Gokul. His wife, the Queen Yashoda, has just now given birth to a daughter. Exchange me for that daughter. Bring her with thee to this dungeon, that is to this prison cell in which you are in, leaving me on the lap of Yashoda when you return, who will be sleeping at the time and will not know anything. Nothing shall bar my path. Then Vasudeva took baby Krishna, as you see now, put in the basket on his head, crossing the river Yamuna to go to Gokul to take Krishna and follow the instruction. So it came to pass that Krishna, who was to remove the bondage of humanity, was born in a prison cell belonging to the monarch Kamsa. Devaki kissed the sweet face of her child, forgetting all the danger. But Vasudeva, remembering the instruction or the command received in the vision, he clasped the child to his bosom. And at the very moment he was ready to leave the prison cell, his chains loosened automatically, miraculously, and the gates of the prison cell all opened widely, miraculously too, without any explanation. He crossed the river Yamuna, and encountering not the least opposition, he exchanged his son for the infant daughter of Yashoda, returning with the baby girl to Mathura. He placed her at the lap of Devaki. The gates of the prison cell closed, and he found himself once again in chains, miraculously again by God's Leela and God's power. Early in the morning now comes a horde of the birth of the female child, and at once, as supposed to be a female child, at once he came to the prison cell to see the baby. Vasudeva now implored him to spare the life of the child, because no harm or no fear could come from the danger of a girl as supposed to be. But Kamsa paid no heed to his request. He caught the feet of the tiny baby firmly in his cruel grasps and lifted it high into the air, very high into the air, with that anger to kill, and so to dash it against a stone. Behold, the infant baby slipped from his fierce grip, demonic grip, and assumed high above him the beautiful form of the Divine Mother. Shri Durga Mata take that form to come to show the miracles of God's power on earth. Then Divine Mother looked down upon the wretched Kamsa and said, O Kamsa, dost thou dream to avoid the will of the Almighty God? You are a man, and God is God. Lo, thy destroyer is flourishing in Gokul, who is born to bring an end to you, is now flourishing in Gokul. After these words, she vanished. And this was very much a puzzle now to King Kamsa. He trembled. What is this I'm seeing now? And the same morning, the people in Gokul rejoiced when they heard and learned of the birth of a son of their beloved King Nanda, as supposed to be. That is what they thought now, that Nanda and Yashoda had given birth to a baby boy. Yashoda, the Queen Mother, unaware of any exchange whatsoever had taken place, looked with joy on the sweet face of her son. How beautiful it is to be that when an earthly mother will see herself as a mother of God. But the Leela of God is of such that it creates your mind, puts your mind in that kind of a position that's to make you understand, because you have that devotion for God, because of devotion for God, because of bhakti for God, because of bhavana for God, because of faith for God. They're nothing like what a devotee will not call challenges or difficulties, difficulties. You don't call them difficulties. You call them all as what we say challenges, or we can say tests that God put you through. And this is to tell us here that the Leela of God is of such that our little human mortal minds cannot so easily comprehend the power of God's Leela. Durga Ma came into form as a baby in the house of Nanda and Yashoda. And then the Lord has given instruction to Vasudeva, take me there and make that switch. All is the Leela of God. And so, when make the switch now, that this is all the beginning now of Kim Kansa's life that will continue in Mathura as a torturer. This katha from the Srimad Bhagavatam is being told very appropriately at this time of Krishna Janmashtami. And it's very necessary that as we worship God, in Shri, when we worship Shri Krishna Janmashtami, what is our approach, our understanding to the worship of Shri Krishna at Janmashtami? That we must endeavor in our own human effort to cultivate or to develop or to nurture that quality of bhakti bhav, that we can be connected to God and have the same faith that God can come to us, to our rescue too. We see also that when Draupadi was being molested by the Kauravas in the Sabha, and the Kauravas were taking away her sari to bring that shame and disgrace to her, she had no human being to turn to. There was no human who had the Pandavas sat there, and they were all helpless. They were conquerors of wars. They fought many of wars and they won them. But now the Kauravas are now berobing their wives, standing there, and they became all helpless in that. Her only rescue now was Bhagavan Krishna. So she clasped her hands and closed her eyes, and she prayed to Bhagavan Krishna, "Oh Lord, save me from this ignominy of these Kauravas. Save me from the disgrace of these Kauravas." We too can have the same Savior. Bhagavan Krishna gave his Ashirvad to Draupadi, and a stream of sari came to always keep robing, cover Draupadi. That shame that the Kauravas wanted to bring to her, that shame could never be mortal. They pulled the stars till they become exhausted and fell on the ground. This is the power of God. When we have faith, what is faith? Faith is that which gives us an assurance that we will see the result of what we do. Faith in your children, faith in yourself, faith in your ability to do. Similarly, when that faith is intense now, that intensity of that faith now we turn to God, you can be assured that God will answer your prayer through faith. Wait, pray and wait, and you will see the miracle in your life. There's no hurry when you pray to expect result, because prayer to God is not instant coffee that you can get it very quickly. You have to have that patience. So now, I bring you a verse of the Bhagavad Gita. And this verse of the Bhagavad Gita, this chapter 4. Chapter 4 is called Gyan Karma Sannyas Yoga. Gyan means knowledge. Karma, action. How you put the working of knowledge into renunciation. How you put the working of knowledge into action. how you put the working of your knowledge to recognize that God can be there for you. This verse tells us that. Om Shri Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah Janma Karma Chame Devyamevam Yo Veti Tatvata Janma karma chame devyamevam yo veti tatvata tyaktva deham punarjanma tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti so arjuna naiti mameti so arjuna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Janma karma chame devyam evam yo veti tatvatah. If we were to translate this verse, this is chapter 4, verse 9. Beautiful. And what it tells us, he who knows my divine birth and action in true light, having dropped the human body, comes not to birth again, but comes unto me, O Arjuna. The Lord Krishna was talking to Arjuna in the Kurukshetra battlefield, and he told, he who knows my divine birth, when at the time when Bhagavan Krishna was commanding Arjuna to fight the war, and Arjuna was being doubtful, who is speaking to me like this? Is he man or is he God? Then eventually Bhagavan Krishna had to show him that Vishvarupa form and made him understand, this is God. I am God talking to you. So this is the verse where he says, he who knows my divine birth. How then can we understand that the divine birth of God? By our bhakti. There is a sweetness in bhakti. There is an essence, and what we say, an essence of sweetness, that our devotion makes us understand the divine birth of God. And action means the leela that God has performed in true light in all that has happened. It says now, that human being, that devotee now, when he gives up that human body, comes not to birth again, but comes unto me, O Arjuna. So now it comes to us now. After so many thousands of years ago, is it possible for us to, so easy rather, for us to think that there was a personality like Bhagavan Krishna who walked on Mother Earth? So this verse reminds us, just like how generations to come will question if there was such a man as Mahatma Gandhi that walked on Mother Earth. So treat not the personalities such as Bhagavan Ram, Sita Mata, Bhagavan Krishna, Radharani, and all the host of gods and goddesses. Let us don't treat them as if they were just fiction or fictional stories. They were once, this verse is telling us, they were once in body and flesh as we are now in body and flesh. But because of their spiritual perfection, they seem more ordinary, or we can use the word fictitious, or not factual. But Ishwar and his incarnations are one and the same, even as the ocean and the waves. We get the waves from the waters in the ocean. The waters from the ocean give you the waves. So these personalities of God, incarnations of God, they are all of the same, all-pervading Paramatma, God. Beautiful indeed. So my dear devotees, when we are freed from passion, when we are freed from fear and anger, when we are filled with the divine thoughts of God, and we take refuge in Him, we find that the penance that we do, the tapasya we do, the fasting we do, we call that penance. That penance brings about a purification in you. That purification, therefore, gives you the understanding as to the God's existence. सीताराम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो, सीताराम कहो,
सीताराम
राधे श्याम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो, सीताराम कहो।
सीताराम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो, सीताराम कहो।
सीताराम बिना कोई अपना नहीं,
सीताराम बिना कोई अपना नहीं।
राधे श्याम बिना सुख सपने नहीं।
राधे श्याम बिना सुख सपन नहीं। सीताराम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो, सीताराम कहो। सीताराम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो, सीताराम कहो।
चतुर्विधा भजन्तो मां जना सुकृति नो अर्जुना। आर्थो विज्ञान सुरथार्थी, आर्थो विज्ञान सुरतार्थी, ज्ञानी चा भरवर्ष भार।
सीताराम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो, सीताराम कहो। सीताराम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो, सीताराम कहो। सीताराम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो, सीताराम कहो। राधे श्याम कहो, सीताराम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो, सीताराम कहो।
This verse, chapter 7, verse 16, telling us about devotees and their worship. 4 types of virtuous men worship. 4 types of people worship God for purpose in mind. This is a beautiful verse, and all 4 are called virtuous. Now let us go them one by one. 4 types of virtuous men worship me, O Arjuna. Bhagavan Krishna says to Arjuna, the man in distress, as we know, like when Draupadi was in distress, when Vasudeva, Devaki were in distress. So there's one type of devotees when we are in distress or some kind of difficulty, we turn and pray to God. Do you think it is wrong that when you have difficulties and problems that to turn to God? No. Here the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, verse 16 is telling us that this is one of the virtuous devotees. Then, the second one, the man seeking knowledge, one who wants to be a jnani. We turn to God and we ask Him, we ask God to bestow us with that quality of mind, with that ability to learn. And so we may be blessed with that. Then, the man seeking wealth. The man seeking wealth, we have somehow come to understand that this is not a favorable thing for devotees to do. But then seeking wealth, when you have that wealth, material wealth or earthly wealth, you will be able to understand how to have the spiritual wealth, how to take care of God and His surroundings. So the man seeking wealth and the man imbued with wisdom, O Bharat, oh, the best of Bharat, these are the devotees who worship me, the 4 types of devotees. So it means then that we find that if, let us say, people want to do business, they pray to God, they do prayers, and they worship God to be blessed with that capacity to be able to be a successful business individual. A student in school or someone going for higher knowledge, that's why we go to Gurukul, and in Gurukul, the Guru tells you how to process, how to learn the different aspects to life, and so that wisdom is given by God. Bless you for that. So these are the four devotees, the four types of devotees that the Bhagavad Gita tells us about. Distress comes to the beings in one form or another. We have this human body, and this human body does not give us a very wonderful journey. The human body is subjected to what we say so many pains as we go along the human journey. So when these pains come in our life, it brings what we call distress. So therefore, when we pray to God to relieve us from these forms of distress, really God can come to your rescue. Avoidance is possible. Just as the medicine can bring certain kind of cure to certain kinds of diseases to the human body, so prayer to God can really bring us the relief from some mental pain and mental distress. The lives of many a devotee bear testimony to the fact that the Lord comes to the rescue of the pious in distress. When we are devotees of God and we worship God, then God definitely comes to your rescue. When Dhruva went to his father in his palace, and his stepmother objected to him sitting on the lap of his father, he went to his mother and cried that my father rejected me. My father pushed me away from sitting on his lap. And my mother told me, foster mother told me not to sit there, to go. Then the mother told him, there's a bigger father, more loving father than this father who just asked you not to sit on his lap. Where is that father, mother? And she told him, if you go into the forest there, you go along this journey, you will be ending up in the forest. And there where you call on him, that he'll come to you. Then as Dhruva took his mother's word very faithfully and very sincerely, he touched the trees and asked, are you my father? He touched the insects, are you the father? He began to look up into the sky and, are you the father? Until Naradaji appeared unto him and said that you sit here and you chanted the name of God. Om Namo Shri Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And when he chanted that name, Bhagavan Vishnu appeared unto him, gave him that darshan and bless him. Go back to your father's palace and become the king and rule the kingdom of your father in peace and prosperity. We have galaxy of stories like this where God come to the help of his devotees. And we must never feel that we will not get the help of God. And Shri Krishna Janma is to remind us of God's help to his devotees. Let us continue our journey, our sojourn journey. Let us continue our journey. For God is the arm that protects, the wisdom that guides, and the strength that endures. Bolo Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki jai.
वृंदावन का कृष्ण कन्हैया सबकी आँखों का तारा वृंदावन का कृष्ण कन्हैया सबकी आँखों का तारा मन मोहन तू है सब Krishna Damodaram Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram Ramanarayanam Janaki Vallabham Ramanarayanam Janaki Vallabham Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram Achyutam Keshavam Krishna Damodaram Ramanarayanam Janaki Vallabham जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संगत दास जनों के संगत जन में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जोर्या में पल पावे दुख बिन पुण्डरीकाक्षं सर्वपापो हरो हरि मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं जनार्दन यद्यपूजितं मया देव परिपूर्णं तरस्तु मे बार बार वर मांगहु हर श्री श्रीरंग पर सरोजन पायनी भक्ति सदा सत्संग सिया हजू रामचंद्र की जय शरणम प्रभु उमापति महादेव की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय ओम ह्यौ शांति अंतरिक्ष शांति पृथ्वी शांति रापा शांति दोषधय शांति वनस्पत्य शांति विश्वदेव शांति ब्रह्मा शांति सर्वं शांति शांतिरेव शांति श्यामा शांतिरेधि ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम।
प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। बोलो